Let me brush my hair real. I'm ready. Oh, hey y'all. Welcome back to another video with your girl, Iria Tene. Thank you so much for coming back. Obviously, you are ready to hear me talk about something. So thank you for coming back. I am really sorry. It's been a long time. I have some really great things coming down the pipeline in my life, and I've also kind of been dealing with a lot. So I'm sorry y'all for keeping y'all waiting so long, but thank you for coming back. If you are new, welcome. I'm Iria Tene, and I just be talking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just be talking. So please, if you have not already, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and join the fam. Yeah, join the fam. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about my last tattoo experience. I only have 2 tattoos right now, and that's because honestly, in my experience, tattoo artists are just not the nicest people. Like, I don't expect tattoo artists to be like really warm, like, hey, come in, sit down, let me give you a massage. What tattoo are you gonna get today? Oh, that's so great. Like, I don't expect them to be like that. But I do expect some sort of customer service or like professionalism, or at least, you know, common like human interpersonal interaction. I get that getting tattoos is a business transaction. So you provide a service for me, I give you my money, period. Little backstory. My first tattoo is the words, "To thine own self be true." And I wanted to get it when I was like junior in high school, because I heard it when we were studying Shakespeare, and I loved it. I felt like that really applies to me, because you can lie to people, but you can't lie to yourself. And anything that I do, I want to be true to myself. I went to this really popular tattoo parlor in Atlanta, and I was really stoked. I was turning 21, and went in the parlor, told the guy what I wanted. The guy had a really stank attitude. Like, honestly, I should have left then. Long story short, end up still getting the tattoo. I said I wanted like a nice feminine font, really thin. He gave me thick, bulky. The T in thine is completely like worn away, I guess, for lack of better words. The whole tattoo is blown out. Like, it's really thick. It's just not a good tattoo. And I'm not really proud of it, which sucks because I really live by that motto. Second tattoo is a really cute, I wonder if I can show y'all. It's a really cute moon. Like, I am a Cancer, I'm a moon child, and I love the moon. So I really wanted a crescent moon, and this is the waning moon, and it just stands for like all great things. So y'all can research that. I don't want to make this video too long. So my third tattoo, I wanted it to be the words unapologetic, and that's because like that word just really resonates with me. Like, I feel like anything that I do, I will do who I am. It needs to be unapologetic, and honestly, I really want to stick to that, and I do stick to that in my day-to-day. So it took me forever to like finally get the guts to get this tattoo, y'all. Whoops. So I found a tattoo artist. He's like super clean, and he is a black up-and-coming tattoo artist. He just bought his own shop, and I was like, I want to support black business. I want to support this young brother. Like, he is dope and his work is clean, and that's what I want. So I want a clean, crisp tattoo. I reached out to him and was like, hey, I want you to do my tattoo. Your work is really good. I reached out to him via text because his phone number is on his Instagram. And he was like, yeah, like, cool, what do you want? I told him what I want. I told him how big I want it. I told him what kind of font. I gave him examples, because this time around, I was like, let me be extremely explicit in my directions and what I want, because I don't want anybody to not do what I want. He's like, cool, I can do it for you for X amount of dollars. I'm like, perfect. I said, when are you available? Or I said, what's the next available opening in your schedule? He said, Monday at 2 p.m. I said, well, I work full time, so it'll have to be in the evening. He didn't hit me back up until I think a day or two later, and was like, how's Monday at 8 p.m.? Wonderful. Monday rolls around, and I get a friend to come with me, because I'm like, you know, just come with me. It's going to be on my thigh area, so I'm going to have to like, either not have panties on or have a dress on, and like I need somebody to be with me. So Monday rolls around and I reach out to him because my friend was running kind of late. So I reach out to him and I say, hey, I might be about 5 minutes behind. Just want to let you know. I'm pretty sure that I'll be there on time, but just in case, I want to give you the common courtesy to let you know. He was like, he texts me and says, can we do later? So I said, pretty sure I can make it at 8. But if you need extra time, let me know, because I'm thinking maybe he's working on another client running behind. Like, that's no problem. I totally understand that. I'm not an irrational person. I'm not in a rush. I don't want you to rush their tattoo. I don't want you to rush mine. So that's fine. Doesn't text me back. So at this point, it's like 7:40. The tattoo shop is only like 15 minutes from my house. So I'm like, come on, friend. We're going to go. So we get to the tattoo shop. It's a door that leads up to the suite of offices on the top level of the little building. So I get there, the door's locked. I'm texting him. I'm like, hey, how do I get in the building? No text. Call, no pickup. So maybe 15 minutes later, by this time it's like 8:15, he texts me and says, 1 sec. And I'm like, ooh, all these red flags, just red flags, red. So finally comes downstairs. When he comes downstairs, me and my friend had got back in my car because it's nighttime and it's not safe and there were mosquitoes. So he finally comes downstairs. We get out of our car and I stand by my car. He gets into his car and his car is parked out of the curb in the front of the storefront. So he like gets in his car, looks like he's like rummaging through papers, doesn't say hello, doesn't say, hey, are you area, nothing. So my friend is like, well, I'm about to go stand in front of his car and see what's up. So she does that. He doesn't even look up from papers that he's rummaging through. He says, y'all can go in. But is the door locked? He's like, nah, it's unlocked. My friend was like, but I don't know where I'm going. He was like, it's the only door that's open. Cool. Mind you, still had not looked up, still had not said hello, nothing. And then I look over and I see him blowing smoke out of his mouth. And I'm like, is he smoking a blunt? Like, is this a vape? Like, what is this? What is this? Red flags. Red. We go upstairs and there's a girl walking around in some shorts and like her whole thigh is covered with a tattoo. So I'm like, okay, obviously he's still working on somebody. Why the didn't you say that? So Shawty is like, are y'all walk-ins? And I'm like, nah. Oh, okay. So maybe 5 minutes later, he walked back upstairs. We're sitting down in the little waiting room or area. And he walks straight by us, still doesn't say anything. He unknots the curtain to section off where he's working on a client and gets back to work on her. See, at this point, I'm looking around and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Because not only are you rude, but you don't have any type of customer service. You're not communicating with your client. My appointment time is at 8 o'clock. So that's what I know. If you need extra time, all you have to do is say, hey, I'm still working on this client. It's going to be an hour, 2 hours. Do you mind waiting? Whatever the case may be. I'm a very rational person. If he had communicated to me, I would have just been like, oh, no problem. I can wait an hour. I can wait 2 hours. Or no problem. Like, I'll come when you want me to come back. Like, I want this tattoo. I want the service that you provide. I have my money. So we just need to be adults and communicate. Nope. Doesn't say anything to me. So I'm looking at my friend. My friend is very no nonsense. You know, really don't tolerate the bull. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I put a $60 deposit down. How did I forget that? I put a $60 deposit down. So I'm sitting in the we sit in the little lounge area, the little waiting room, and my friend is I'm looking at her and I'm like, yo, what do I do? And she's like, I mean, I would have been got up and left, because him coming in not saying nothing, no, hey, cat, dog, that's rude, bruh. Like, you don't do that. And I'm like, but am I going to be able to get my money back? She was like, now that I don't know, because you put a deposit down. So I'm like, shit. Okay. So I go up to him and I'm like, hey, I see you're still working on a client. Like, can we reschedule? Like, can I come at another time? Yeah. I said, okay, well, am I going to be able to get my deposit back? He was like, just request it on Cash App. Cool. I'm thinking, I'll get my money back. I will hold my deposit until we can figure out another time, and then I can give you my money back, because it's my money. You did not hold up your end of the service. I have to take my money back, right? Right? Leave a comment below if you think that thought pattern is irrational, or if you think that thought is like crazy. So I leave, and he's working on Shawty. So I'm like, let me wait till the next day to request my money. The next day, I request my money. He declined it. I'm like, maybe he accidentally, sometimes your fingers can slip. Maybe he accidentally declined it. Request my money again. Declined it again. And then he declined it and blocked me. What? So now you're stealing my money after you, for one, didn't communicate with me that you still had a client. Like, yeah, I can see that you're working on a client, but communicate with me, because one, I already paid you my money. Nowhere in your Instagram bio, nowhere through our text conversation did you say if I had put a deposit down, I would not be able to get it back. So when I asked you out of my mouth, and you said out of your mouth to request it and I would get it, you now have to be a businessman and a man of your word and give me my money back. I don't understand what the big hoopla is. I'm not even finna do this with this man, because that money gone. The money gone, so ain't no sense in getting upset. Ain't no sense in blowing him up on his phone. Like, obviously he need that $60 more than I do. And my friends was like, girl, you too good. You da-da-da-da. I just choose to not allow people to take me there or get me upset until I get on Instagram. And I mentioned him in my Instagram story, and I was like, if you plan on getting a tattoo from this person, you need to know that this is how he conducts business. I told them the whole story, and there was plenty of people like, oh, I was going to go to him, but if he kick it like that, I'm cool on it. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not trying to take money out of his pocket. I'm not trying to take food off his table. But now you're taking money out of my pocket. You're stealing my money. You're not giving me my money back. So at this point, I got to let folks know this is how you act. So he hit me up on Instagram in my message and was like, you chose not to get the tattoo. That's not my fault. No refunds. First of all, I never said I didn't want the tattoo. I said, can we reschedule? Because clearly you're working on a client and you have not communicated to me what's going on. You didn't give me any type of consideration through that whole process. So I never said I didn't want the tattoo, because you're still a dope artist. I said, can we reschedule? This man, y'all, went back and forth with me on Instagram through this direct message. And I told that man, you know what? You can keep that little $60 because you obviously need it more than I do, but you flaw. This man had the nerve to say, aren't we all flawed? He said, of course, I'm going to keep every penny that comes my way. Anybody that needs to keep every penny that comes their way and doesn't take into consideration or care about best business practices, I don't need to do business with them. I don't need to get a tattoo from them. I'm good. So we go back and forth, and at this point, I'm heated, and I'm mad that I'm mad, because I don't like to let people control me, but I'm mad that I'm mad. Do y'all know that this man went and unsent all of his messages in the Instagram DM? He literally deleted all of his messages. So it looks like I'm talking to myself now in this Instagram thread. I was so mad, y'all. Like, I was hot. So my armpits were hot. My chest was hot. And y'all know I wear natural deodorant. So I had to go back to my office, because I was in a friend's office when this whole thing was transpiring. I had to go back to my office, y'all, because I was pissed. I literally was like, I'm about to call my brother. But I was like, you know what? My brother don't need to catch a case. Nobody needs to get hurt. If that's really what it is, you can either make that $60 yourself or just chop it up as an L. It's fine. And then honestly, like after I said that whole thing, I had a really good friend of mine. Shout out to you, friend. You know who you are. He hit me up and was like, do you want your $60 back? Like, I will give you your $60 back. And I was like, bruh, it's the principal. No, you don't need to come out of pocket for that because that's my money. He's stealing my money. He was like, do you need this $60? I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I do kind of want that $60. And he sent me he sent me $60 out of his own pocket. Like, that's a good friend. Love you, friend. So yeah, y'all, that is my horror story of my last tattoo. And honestly, the friend that went with me was like, hey girl, what are you gonna do about your tattoo? And I was like, I don't even know. Like, I'm so scarred. Like, every tattoo experience that I've had, with the exception of my second one, my little moon, has been terrible. I need y'all to tell me if you are a tattoo artist and you feel like I'm tripping, or you feel like I'm wrong, or if you feel like he's wrong and he should have gave me my money back. I really want to hear from you in the comments. Please leave comments below. Share this video because I need to know like what the best business practices are for tattoo artists and clients. Is this normal? Because he didn't articulate to me that there was not going to be a refund of any sorts in the beginning. I don't like when people change up the rules of the game. I don't like that. Had he said this deposit is non-refundable, I would have known that going in. I could have taken it into consideration that I wasn't going to get my money back. But he told me that I was going to get my money back. So needless to say, if you're a tattoo artist or you're a business person, please, I really want to hear your thoughts. That's all, folks. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll be back with more dope content. All right, it's your girl Iria tonight, and I'm out. Peace.